the lack of administrative justice when it comes to refugees, some people call them foreigners. You can't have a person from Africa being a foreigner in South Africa. That is not our narrative. But let's come back to why we're in this mess. In that, when it comes to the convention, the refugee convention, that there has been no administrative justice, we have to finger the consulates and the embassies of citizens from countries whose citizens come here to benefit from the convention. So we're going to finger them. They have not carried out their mandate. We also have the African peer review mechanism. How could they allow us? How? They didn't do the oversight properly, their reports properly. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had the situation today. We also had an African eminence group. And obviously, the South African government has not carried out their constitutional responsibility when it comes to administrative justice. Having said all of this, surely there must be reparations. You can't sign a convention in 1951 and then another one in 1969 and not have the structures in place to ensure that you adhere to the moral responsibilities that you have. So for my political party, Al Jamaa, the reparations is that if there was administrative justice, most of the people would have had their documents, or they would have got an answer that you must go back home. They didn't get an answer that they must go back home, and their documents are floating around, and you know the reasons why there are these delays, because it's a money-making scheme. So what is the reparation? The reparation should be that, and I judge my party's position on the fact that we've engaged with a lot of ambassadors, and they have told us what their presidents had to say. Because many African countries had the same problems that we in South Africa have today. And they have told it quite clearly. They even told the president, you're wasting your time to send undocumented back to their countries. They just will come back.